Last week on Total Impact, Pretty Boy Gonzalez took a beating at the hands of the American Dragon, but held on to his television title. And Wolfie D challenged Venom to a TWA title fight, and you'll see that tonight on Total Impact.
Once again, from the Far West Rodeo in San Antonio, Texas, this is the Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact, brought to you by Texas Discount Furniture. I'm Kevin Vargas, afternoon host of 99.5 KISS, and this man needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one. He's San Antonio's own, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
And what a debut we had last week on Total Impact, and we will continue it this week. We've got the ultimate bad guys, Buster and Big Bad John, facing Chaz, the Love Machine Taylor, and Wayne Knight.
Also, we'll hear from the hardcore maniac, Moonbasa.
I didn't even know he could talk, for Lord's sakes. But in the main event, Wolfie D and Venom, the TWA champion, will settle what they didn't finish last week right here. Wolfie D says he's taking home the TWA championship.
Wayne Knight, Chaz the Love Machine. Yeah, right. Tell him, big boy. Let me tell you plus something. Change, crowbars, blood, guts. That's our way of life. That's what you're getting into, and you bucks ain't leaving alive. Listen to him, baby.
The UBGs are in our way of the tag team gold. Wayne, let's go hit the ring and gyrate and annihilate.
You gyrate, I'll annihilate. UBG, you better get the hell out of my way, because I'm going to the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena, they are Big Bad John and Buster Time, the ultimate bad guy.
The ultimate bad boy tag team coming into the ring. It is the UBGs. These are four of the serious players of the TWA in the ring at the same time.
The natural born winner, Wayne Knight, and the Love Machine, Chaz.
You know, they may come out to the cheers of the ladies and have a little bit of pretty boy looks, but one can never discount. Don't take that look as being soft. And if anyone knows about looks being deceiving, it's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Well, I'll tell you what, the natural born thriller, Wayne Knight. Whoa, here we go.
That is not the way, though, to play the crowd. Somebody has to keep your eye on the back. As the UBGs, they are all about jumping somebody from behind.
Well, as I was saying, Wayne Knight has really stepped up the tempo as far as his style. He is starting to be lean and mean. He's getting tired of smiling, but boy, look, he can still move, as can the Love Machine. There they go.
Showing some moves just like tag team specialists, very much in sync. It's obvious that some of the recent tagging of Chaz and Wayne, they have been paying close attention to each other, kind of studying each other's moves, becoming good at mirroring, as any good tag team must. Chaz on his own, the human torpedo, spears both UBGs. Busta and Big Bad John kind of arguing amongst themselves, and they took their eye off their opponents. Sometimes these two just can't get along. Oh! Wayne drops a big elbow down on the head of Big Bad John, and Busta wasn't exactly warning him that the incoming flight. Busta up and over. Big Bad John.
This is amazing. This is why we call it Total Impact. 30 minutes of total impact.
Big Bad John is a big man, and Wayne, the natural born thriller, had to give a little extra weight behind it of his own to get him through. Chaz lays the big slap down, big chop.
Well, the one thing about Chaz and Wayne is they know if they're going to compete in the wrestling business, they're going to have to learn to put their bodies at risk, and that is what they're doing right here, right now.
Chaz showing a little Love Machine type gyration. Not exactly making Busta Time a happy man. Chaz going, hey Busta, remind you of anything in prison? Teamwork dropping Big Bad John down. Big Bad John got a little bump on the head there from when he came over and said hello to Mr. Iron Post. Oh, look what we have here. Lunchtime, the Buffet brothers have come out ringside. They've got the belts on, and they are just watching the action. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Big Bad John. Clothesline on Chaz, takes him out.
Big close.
Out and down, jumps in, throws the claw down. Gonna start choking on Chaz.
Well, I tell you what, the TWA Tag Team Champions, the Buffet brothers, as you see them right there, there they are enjoying themselves, eating as always. but they're what these two teams are gunning for. And I'll tell you what, as much fun as you want to make of the Buffet brothers, hey, they are the TWA Tag Team Champions, and they are tough to beat.
Big Bad John drops up, busted time right on the back of Chaz, and Chaz goes down.
Nice combination, nice combination.
Buffet brothers may be chowing down now, but you know what they're here for. They're here to scout out the UBGs, because UBGs have made no secret about their goal, and that's the goal currently. Well, it's not around the waist, it's around the bibs of the Buffet brothers. Buster's saying it feels good. You're right, it feels good. It feels good when you got the opponent down and he can't fight back. Up goes Chaz. He's up high.
Oh, big slam.
The snap on that elevation. Chaz had nowhere to go but backbone onto the mat. The Natural Born Thriller threatening the referee. What good is that going to do, Wayne? Meanwhile, Busta Time leaning in on Chaz.
A lot of times, that can be a ploy to draw the other wrestler in so that they have a chance to double team, although that time the UBGs did not take advantage of the referees being back towards them. Maybe that's inexperience, or perhaps it's confidence.
Busta looking like he's been practicing on the mechanical bull here at Far West Rodeo. He's ready to go for the big right on Chaz. Chaz ain't exactly bucking, though. All he's doing is taking the beating. Repeatedly, Busta just locking in on that chin, pulling back, setting on the spine and pulling back on the neck of Chaz. Oh, up and down on the knee. Knee to the crotch, not a pleasant feeling.
And that hurts anybody no matter how big you are.
Chaz
There's
gets
the tag right there. Oh, there you go. The referee did not see the tag.
However, here comes UBGs using the same strategy. Chaz, get out. Wayne, get out. Big Bad John reintroduces Chaz's face to the mat.
And again, that's sometimes inexperience. You're mad, you're frustrated, but what you don't realize is that while you're drawing that referee, your partner's out there taking a pummeling.
Never sell short the inability of the UBGs to not get along. Sometimes it's to the advantage because they're out to prove to each other who the true bad man of the team is. And all that means for the opponent is you got to be the example.
Exactly. Well, UBGs are concerned about being friends, not even with each other. And I think that brings the best out of both of them. They compete against one another within the frame of the team, and that is amazing. That brings each man's level up.
The long hair of Chaz making a very nice little holding. That is not the place you want to be. Chaz, however, just throws one up and under, and Busta Time. Busta got busted. Chaz, though, staggering, and Busta just clotheslines and takes the big dive, and Chaz once again down the mat. Natural Born Thriller Wayne Knight looking a little antsy. He's got the hop going. He wants in big time. He wants Chaz to get over and make the tag.
He's waiting to get in there. He's trying to get the momentum on Chaz's side, but right now, all the momentum is on the side of the UBG.
Busta going up to the top rope. Big Bad John about to launch. And Buster did not have the landing. The strip was a little bit to the other side.
Referee's supposed to move him out of there. He's not legal. He's got to do his job.
Come on, Wayne.
There's a tag. There
Once again, though, Big Bad John distracting the referee. The Natural Born Thriller Wayne Knight.
He's not getting out this time. The referee's going to let this one stand, I guess.
He's earning his name, and the crowd is loving this. Throwing the chops in on, the shots are in on Big Bad John.
Good old-fashioned right hands. That'll bring any man down the side.
When it comes to pro wrestling, it isn't always the size of the man, but the size of the heart in the man. And when you talk about Wayne, the Natural Born Thriller, Knight, and Chaz, they have big hearts, but they better start using their heads because the UBGs are taking every advantage. That is using your head. Busta Time. What was that? The crowbar? Jeez.
Chaz is spending entirely too much time with the referee. The referee's not paying any attention to this contest. And I know as CEO, I'm going to have something to say about that.
Wayne goes up.
Whoa! Got him with that springboard moonsault. Where's the referee again?
Springboard did not hit 100%, but Wayne had the presence on his way down to drop the most lethal part of his thighs right on Big Bad John. Here comes Chaz after Busta, laying in some big kicks. They're outside the ring right in front of us here. Here goes Busta time into the stair time.
Oh, and the referee, he didn't have control of this one from the beginning. He doesn't have control of it now. I think he's just throwing this one out.
They're into the crowd.
He's throwing this one out.
Busta chasing back Chaz. Meanwhile, Big Bad John and Wayne Knight going at it, slugging it out. Once again, bring it up. The size of the heart in Wayne Knight, a lot bigger than the size of the brain. Big Bad John, not the man you want to go toe-to-toe with and start a slugfest.
Obviously, nothing, absolutely nothing has been settled between the UBGs and Wayne Knight. And as far as the Buffet brothers are concerned, they can still sit and eat comfortably being the TWA Tag Team Champions, because these last two teams, UBG and the National Born Thrill Wayne Knight, have got to come to a conclusion, and what we just saw was not it by any means, Kevin Vargas. Coming up next,
The man with the plan that you got to wonder about, because the plan is to beat himself senseless, to show his opponent how tough he is.
Hardcore Maniac coming up after our next break.
Hello, San Antonio. Emilio here with all my friends at Texas Discount Furniture. Right now, get a free TV with the purchase of a Bencraft recliner, an Ashley Loft bunk bed set for $5.99, or a vanity with chair for just $39. Where else can you find these deals? And no better time than now to support my Tejanos for Children Foundation, and coming soon, my benefit concert. See you soon. Remember Texas Discount Furniture. They won't be undersold, and they want to save you money.
Texas Discount Furniture.
Kevin Vargas and Shawn Michaels at Far West Rodeo for Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact. And here comes a man who we... Hey, wait a minute. I brought that shirt for Mike the Crew Guy. Mombasa wearing a Kiss Blood Drive t-shirt.
And what he did there was just...
whacking himself upside the head. John with a fan.
John with... and a pretty big fan, I don't mind telling you. If you're going to jaw with a fan, don't jaw with one that's 6'5", 250 pounds.
The hardcore maniac Mombasa is going to speak.
The situation here in TWA, Mombasa. Hardcore, sissies, cowboy, sissies, nobody.
I don't know if the Texas Blood and Tissue Center approve of Mombasa ripping off that Kiss Blood Drive shirt. Wait a minute.
Whoa,
you can't do that. When you're a fan at the Far West, you cannot get into the ring and take matters into your own.
This big man is not... Whoa.
He locks up Mombasa up for the right.
Whoa. Big chokeslam by that big cowboy. And now, he's got that chair in hand.
Up the chair. That is a steaming chair. That is definitely...
Oh, man.
That is one eccentric headache for Mombasa.
Oh! vicious shots to the skull. You gotta wonder how many of those Mombasa can afford to take. And the big cowboy there, we need to get security. Let's get him out of here. That can't happen. We cannot, we suggest, please fans, do not ever come against the wrestlers. I'll tell you what, Mombasa, he may have learned something here too. Don't antagonize the fans. Tell you what, that was something else from the Hardcore Maniac, but what we're coming up with next, the main event. Two friends, good friends, better enemies. Wolfie D facing the TWA champion Venom, and the title will be on the line.
Some Texas truth or consequences here at Far West Rodeo as the heavyweight champion, Venom, along with Miss Buffy. When you got the gold, you get all kinds of benefits. Money and the babes and Buffy attending to Venom. Could it be? The belt's on the line. What about Buffy? Is she on the line? Could Wolfie walk out of here with a date?
Who knows? You gotta wonder where Buffy will go if the belt doesn't change hands here tonight.
From the WWF and ECW, he is a high-flying hardcore superstar. Made his in-ring debut last week. A successful debut. Will he follow up tonight and walk out with the big prize?
And they're gonna get into this one right away.
Can't even get the introduction off. Wolfie D goes right after Venom. Here we are in the main event. This is for the gold. Venom dropped down. That blow is so hard, Venom's grandchildren are going to feel it in years from now. Wolfie D wrapping his vest around Venom. He's going right after the champion. He is not backing down. He is not giving Venom any breather at all. Wolfie D, do you want it? The crowd says, yes, we do. Up goes Venom. Holding. Down goes Venom.
Big suplex there from Wolfie D, and I'll tell you what, he's giving Venom all he can handle. This may be Venom's toughest title defense as of yet.
Well, Venom's always crying about how he wants more competition. He wants competition. He's got it, Wolfie D. He's not just going to come in and shake Venom's hand and say, yes, Mr. Champion. He's going right after him to take that belt away. Drops him down on his head.
Big DDT there by Wolfie, but that's not going to be enough to keep the champion down. He's going to wear him down. And of course, the champion always one step ahead, a thumb to the eye.
Venom has been defending the title throughout South Texas and TWA arenas. He has defended it against all comers, not only the regular competitors here in the TWA, but WWF superstars and any independent organization who will send a man in. Venom has taken them all on, and he still is wearing the belt.
He has, Kevin. I cannot argue with any of that, and there are only going to be more to follow.
Venom whipping in, misses! Buffy does not look too pleased about that little move.
No, that's going to affect their nightlife a little bit, you would think.
Wolfie doing the dance. Venom is the dance floor.
That's what you might call stomping a mud hole in somebody and walking it dry.
That was a Texas 10-step, Sean. Off the ropes, Wolfie D drops the knee in. Going for the pin. 1, 2, Venom kicks out. Obviously, Wolfie does not have the benefit of hearing what we're saying. It's going to take more than that to put down Venom. He has made several successful title defenses recently, including in WWF rings in Houston, Austin, and here in San Antonio.
That's right. And the thing is, Venom, you're talking, he's a man with 15 years experience. Oh, beautiful spinning bulldog off the top, second rope, excuse me. Beautiful move. What Venom has done and seen it all. There's not a lot you're going to throw him that he hasn't seen.
What was that all about last week with Venom's little slap on you, Sean? What went on in the boardroom afterwards?
You know, and again, oh, nice spinning back kick there by Venom as he goes out of the ring. Again, Kevin, that's something I will talk about when we have time. Venom and I do have a past, and in fact, it started right here in South Texas. But we'll talk about that some other time.
Venom makes the pin on Wolfie D. Not enough. Much like Wolfie did not have enough on Venom to put him down, it's going to take a little more from the champion to take out this challenger. Wolfie D into the ropes. Venom, no up and over. Wolfie locks in, grabs on. Combination, airplane spin, powerbomb.
Powerbomb, spinning powerbomb.
Wolfie D putting together a couple combinations, misses on that one.
Big
Wolfie D, a hardcore high flyer, but that is not the kind of flight he wanted to take. If he's going to go flying through the air, he wants Venom to be on the other end, not the floor here at the Far West Rodeo.
Well, as we've said many times, Kevin, that high-risk style, it'll work for you in a great many ways, but sometimes it works against you. Whoa, Venom!
Venom diving out right on the corner, going after Wolfie D, lays him down.
And I think this, Kevin, this shows you right here the importance of being the TWA champion, being a star here in the Texas Wrestling Alliance. You've got to leave it all out here. There's no sense in just going part of the way, because these TWA superstars are going to put their bodies, everything they have, at risk to be on top.
Venom hard into the pole. Wolfie D just whipped him in. There are some nice bar prints across Venom's back right now with that move. Buffy, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Wolfie throws down the cable.
Oh, what a cowardly move by Venom. Throws the girl at Wolfie D just so he can sucker punch him. Now, I'll give Venom all the credit in the world, but that is just a classless move right there.
You gotta wonder sometimes when these guys bring out these babes, are they valets, are they managers, or are they distractions for the opponents?
They're all the above, Kevin. Oh, what is that we got
Venom
there?
has reached under the table. He has pulled, or under the ring, has pulled out the table that the ring crew was using to stand on, to tighten the turnbuckles earlier.
We got a table, and this is what we're talking about, leaving everything in.
Wolfie, nice block, throws Venom into his table. That plan backfired. Wolfie D has the table. What's he going to do with it? He is flipping it over. It's over. It's out into the crowd. Wolfie D throwing the table. What, he's not going to use it now? He's just going to get it out of the way? No.
No.
Venom. It looks like Wolfie's...
Looks like he was going to put him out there. Venom. Now Venom's
He's tossing him over. Wolfie D has thrown the table and Venom over.
What's Wolfie looking for?
Now what's he looking for?
Who knows? I got no idea.
Wolfie D ripping up the bannering here at the Far West Rodeo ring.
Still just stacked.
A second table?
Another table.
Is this a Venom sandwich or what?
Oh!
Venom a little bit wobbly to begin with, just got kissed by that second table. I think he'd much rather get a kiss from Buffy. Wolfie D with Venom out into the crowd with 2 tables.
And this is where it gets crazy. This is unbelievable, folks. You will not see this kind of wrestling action anywhere in the state of Texas because, frankly, folks, nobody has got the guts to go this far. But here in the TWA, they are willing to give it to you.
Both men claim to be hardcore. They claim to be bad. They claim to be the man who can wear the gold successfully. Ooh,
big
right on the head. Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. That is not padding. That is a carpet over the dance floor. It is unforgiving. It is painful. And Venom is right now wobbling as Wolfie unfolds the second table.
Second chair, what's he doing? He's stacking one chair on top of the other.
2 tables set up.
Unbelievable. Where's Venom's going to try to head for higher ground here?
I don't think Texas Discount Furniture endorses this move with your tables.
The referee's down.
Wolfie, that is not the way you're going to get credit for the win here.
I think that was Venom that took a shot at the referee, wasn't it?
It would make sense. Venom has to lose. He can get beat in a lot of ways. As long as it's not shoulders pinned, he doesn't lose the gold. And he's definitely struggling right now. Wolfie D been pounding on Venom, picks him up. Venom is really wobbly. Wolfie laying him up on the second table, stacked on top of the first. Now, what's the reason behind this?
Where's
what's the point here?
Going?
Wolfie?
This is too much.
Wolfie's running up to the buzzer press.
Wolfie D going to the second floor of the Far West Rodeo.
If you talk hardcore action, right here is going to be the most hardcore move ever seen in a live wrestling match in San Antonio history. Wolfie D from on top, the second balcony of the Far West Rodeo.
You will not see this anywhere else but the Texas Wrestling Alliance. Oh my goodness!
Through 2 tables!
Unbelievable!
Venom went through 2 tables!
Wolfie D setting up the TWA champion Venom on top of not 1, but 2 tables, going to the second balcony of the Far West Rodeo and splashing the TWA champion Venom. Action you will not see anywhere else in the state of Texas or in the world altogether. They have definitely impressed me in whatever kind of match Wolfie D wants, whatever kind of match Venom wants. They will have it right here. What the fans want, the CEO or the commissioner, Mr. Michaels, whatever it is you want to call me, we're going to bring it to them. Because when I say it, it gets done.
From Far West Rodeo, this has been one exceptional, and I hope you had the VCR running for Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact.
Join us here next Saturday, same time, same place. We'll see you next week.